Today's news. Today's news.
Democrats defeat Musk's millions.
We won.
President set to roll out tariffs. Liberation Day. Remembering Val Kilmer. This is my only. Good morning. I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, Republicans won in Florida, Democrats in Wisconsin in the first election showdowns of the second Trump term. CBS's Ed O'Keefe says Democrat Susan Crawford won the Wisconsin State Supreme Court seat that featured record spending.
Elon Musk and his America PAC poured more than $20 million into the race, and he made a high-profile visit to Wisconsin, rallying support for conservative judicial candidate Brad Schimmel, and personally handed out million-dollar checks to 2 voters. Schimmel embraced the president's endorsement and Musk's donations while stating he wouldn't be a reliable yes vote on the bench for either if elected. Well, Crawford made a point in the closing weeks of running against the Musk money. Her victory secures a liberal majority on the state's highest court. Although mega donors aren't new to politics, this became a rejection of the world's richest man and his attempts to sway an election in a key state. And Musk became a lightning rod amid his ongoing attempts to dismantle parts of the federal government. Also Tuesday, down in Florida, they held 2 special elections for House seats to succeed former Congressman Matt Gaetz and National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. As expected, Republicans easily won in the ruby red districts, but Democrats cut into the larger margins the GOP had enjoyed last November.
Polls indicate voters don't like President Trump's tariff push. Today, as we hear from White House correspondent Weijia Jiang, he's expected to announce specifics.
From automakers to construction companies to restaurateurs like Tony Stafford.
Every small business owner is concerned.
Many industries are bracing for how Trump's tariffs blitz could hit home. This afternoon, Trump will announce new reciprocal tariffs on countries that impose fees on American exports. Those with the biggest trade deficits are expected to be impacted, like China, Japan, Brazil, and the EU. Then tomorrow, 25% tariffs on all foreign vehicles and auto parts kick in. For many consumers, the source of concern is uncertainty.
I think things are going to be more expensive. That's for sure.
And I think he's starting a trade war. And who knows how it's going to end. I don't think it's going to be great.
But the White House says Trump is always open to taking phone calls from foreign leaders and up for a good negotiation, leaving room for potential deals.
There's news this morning about the man at the center of the Signal messaging debacle, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz.
Sources tell the Washington Post Waltz had his schedule and other work documents sent to his Gmail. One of his senior aides used Gmail to discuss sensitive military positions and powerful weapon systems relating to an ongoing conflict. His colleagues responded using government-issued accounts. Gmail is far less secure than the Signal app, which Waltz and other cabinet members recently used to discuss military operations in Yemen. Michael Wallace, CBS News.
A record-breaking marathon in the U.S. Senate.
This is a moral moment. It's not left or right, it's right or wrong. Let's get into trouble. My friend, Madam President, I yield the floor.
And with that, New Jersey Democrat Cory Booker ended his verbal assault on Trump policies. His more than 25 hours broke the record for the longest Senate floor speech. The 1957 filibuster by segregationist Strom Thurmond against the Civil Rights Act. Well, Hollywood is mourning versatile actor Val Kilmer, who's died from pneumonia at 65.
Val Kilmer played some big characters throughout his career. Gunslinging gambler Doc Holliday in Tombstone.
Well, I suppose I'm deranged, but I guess I'll just have to call.
He was the naval aviator known as Iceman in Top Gun.
You may not like the guys flying with you. They may not like you. But whose side are you on?
Kilmer did his own vocals when he portrayed Jim Morrison in The Doors. And the actor received mixed reviews, but great box office for Batman Forever.
They say I'm both Bruce Wayne and Batman.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Overseas to Myanmar. Celebration after rescue crews pulled a 26-year-old man alive from the rubble of a hotel after being trapped for more than 100 hours since last week's powerful earthquake. More than 2,900 deaths have been reported in Myanmar and neighboring Thailand. It's coming up on 5 minutes after the hour.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. It's 45 degrees in San Jose, California. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank